All right, let's talk about our screens. Our phones, our laptops, our tablets, we're glued to them, right? And our eyes are definitely paying the price. Today, we're going to dive into a problem that honestly affects pretty much all of us, but most people don't even know it has a name.
Just think about your day for a second. You've got your work computer, you're scrolling on your phone during your commute, maybe winding down with a tablet at night. If you're clocking in more than 2 hours a day looking at a screen, and let's be real, who isn't, then you're definitely going to want to stick around for this.
Yep, that feeling, you know the one, when your eyes are just tired and achy at the end of the day. Well, that's not just you being worn out. It's actually a symptom of a real, recognized medical condition. And we're about to put a name to the face.
Okay, so let's get right to it. The official name for this whole collection of eye and vision problems is computer vision syndrome.
And the really wild part? The threshold is just 2 hours a day. That's it. That's all it takes to be at risk. So this isn't just something for hardcore gamers or people stuck in an office all day. It's for pretty much anyone who uses a screen regularly. It's just the world we live in now.
So, what's the deal? Why are our screens so tough on our eyes? Well, it turns out it's not just about how long we stare at them, it's also about how we're set up when we do it. Let's break down what's really going on.
Okay, so there are 4 main culprits we need to look at. First, how we're sitting. Yep, your posture. Then there's the lighting in the room. Also something kind of weird about the text on our screens itself. And believe it or not, even wearing the wrong glasses can be a problem. We're going to dive into a couple of these right now. Let's start with an easy one, lighting. This is a simple fix that can make a huge difference, like right away. You want your main light source to be behind you, lighting up your workspace but not shining on the screen. See, when the light comes from the front or the side, you get that awful glare, and your eyes have to work way harder. Oh, and another thing, try to avoid working on a super bright screen in a pitch dark room. That contrast is just too much. The goal is to make your screen's brightness match the light in the room.
Now this next part is fascinating. Think about reading a book versus reading on a screen. The letters in a book are solid ink, right? Super crisp. But on a screen, words are made of pixels. And pixels are brightest in the middle and a little fuzzy around the edges. So your eye is constantly trying to find a sharp edge to focus on, but it can't. Your focus muscles are always making these tiny little adjustments over and over and over. It's like they're running an invisible marathon all day long. No wonder they get so tired.
Okay, so how do you know if this is happening to you? Well, your body is probably already trying to tell you. Let's go over some of the most common warning signs. See if any of these ring a bell? That gritty, sandy feeling in your eyes? Headaches that just won't quit. How about when you look up from your screen and everything's blurry for a second? And get this, it's not just about your eyes. That neck and back pain you've been dealing with, that's a huge symptom too, usually because we're all hunched over our screens. But out of all of them, dryness is the big one. It's a massive red flag. And here's why. When we're really focused on what's on the screen, we actually forget to blink as much. Seriously. Blinking is what spreads tears and keeps your eyes moist. But when you stare, your blink rate can drop by half. And that's what leads to that awful, dry, gritty, uncomfortable feeling.
All right, enough of the doom and gloom, right? Let's talk about what we can do about it. The great news is you can totally fight back against this stuff with some really simple but super powerful habits.
If you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. It's called the 20-20-20 rule, and it's a total game changer. It's so easy. Every 20 minutes, you just stop. Look at something that's about 20 feet away, like out a window, and just stare at it for 20 seconds. That's it. It gives those hardworking eye muscles a much-needed vacation from all that up-close focusing.
Here's another pro tip for your setup. We all think our screen should be straight ahead, right? Wrong. For the best comfort, the center of your screen should actually be a little bit lower, about 20 degrees below your direct line of sight. It's a small change, but it lets your neck relax into a more natural position. Plus, it helps your eyelids cover more of your eyes, which, you guessed it, helps with dryness.
Okay, here are a few more quick wins for you. Ready? Match your screen brightness to the room. Move your desk if you're sitting right under an air vent. That constant draft is just drying your eyes out. If you wear glasses, check with your optometrist to make sure your prescription is right for your computer distance. And please don't just grab any old eye drops at the pharmacy. Ask your doctor which kind is actually right for you.
Now, I want to switch gears for a second and talk about something I know is on a lot of parents' minds. If screens are this hard on our adult eyes, what in the world are they doing to our kids' eyes while they're still developing? And this is really, really important. The research is clear.
There's a direct link between more screen time for kids and higher rates of myopia. That's nearsightedness, where things far away get blurry. And phones are especially bad because kids hold them so close to their faces. This isn't just a temporary thing. It can have real long-term consequences.
So, what's a parent to do? Well, luckily, the American Academy of Ophthalmology has given us some clear guidelines to follow. For the little ones, under 2 years old, screens should basically be off limits, except for maybe video chatting with family. From 2 to 5, we're talking no more than 1 hour a day. And for the older kids, the key is just to set some real, firm limits on screen time that isn't for homework. Wow, okay, so we covered a ton of ground here, right? From lighting to posture to that awesome 20-20-20 rule. But knowing all this stuff is one thing. Actually doing it is what matters. So I'm going to leave you with this question. What is the one small change you're going to make starting today to protect your eyes? Are you going to set that 20-minute timer? Maybe just tilt your monitor down a little? Seriously, think about it, because just one small change can make a huge difference for your eyes in the long run. Thanks for tuning in.